So I submitted 3 videos.
3?
Actually. Yes. I was in 2 of them. Yeah. Because I'm an actor as well, and I learned how to do video. I'm kind of self-taught, so I learned how to do video as a means to promote myself, I guess. I was DJing at a retail store. I wanted to capture footage so I could use it to promote myself as a DJ, actually, and I pretty much, again, it was one of those situations where, if you want something done right, you do it yourself. So I brought the camera with me. Not only did I have to set up the entire DJ setup and the lights and the sound and everything, but I set up the camera, put it at different angles, pressed record, ran back behind the DJ booth and started DJing, and then had a song going, and then ran back behind the camera and hit stop, and then set it up in a different area, and then recorded everything, performed, edited the audio and video, and from start to finish. So.
Brick filming is the art of which using stop-motion animation with Lego elements, and when it came to my inspiration, I found it years ago, and I had an interest for Lego because it gave you the pieces instead of you having to draw or create models yourself, and that's why I liked the art. And that's basically it. It's Lego with stop-motion animation. It's a huge community online with people for whom which receive tons of recognition for their work online, millions of views, subscribers, huge publicity. I actually attend the Niagara Academy that's next door, the Niagara bow season and CCC. When it came to animating, what was important was, of course, to perform ease in and ease out, for example, because motion in real life occurs because of that, and it isn't stiff and single motioned, and that's important to do that. And when it comes to production, it's important to find out who you have connections with when it comes to who can voice act in your video. The one that I made for A Trip to Flicks has many of these, where I have friends of mine who also brick film, and they're acquaintances of mine that are a part of the brick filming community, and I receive their permission to voice act in my video. And what I do is I send them the script, and they send me back an audio file of their recording, and I put that into the timeline of my Adobe Premiere software. I create those titles and text. They're simple, and that's what went into it, and a lot of it also went into the script writing.
Welcome, Bob, to your 2014 NCCC Video Festival. Talk to us about how this one got started and maybe a little bit about the history of the festival.
All right, well, it goes way back. It's in 1998. That's when we had the first video festival. In those days, there was no digital media program, but there was a communications media arts program. And that communication media arts program had some video classes. And we had a video club, which we called the Video Makers Club. And one year, the club decided, maybe we should have a video festival. So that was the impetus for the very first video festival in 1998. It was an annual event that ran from 98 to 2005, I think was the last one. And then we took a long break of about 9 years. And this year we revived it. We brought it back, and now it's coordinated with what's now the digital media program.
Excellent. Now your Video Makers Club, is that still going on?
Yes, the Video Makers Club also rejuvenated this year. So we have the club restarted, and we have the festival going again. And one of the reasons we decided to bring it back was because there's just so much more interest now in video production. There are a lot more video classes being offered, and just in general, life in general with mobile devices and social media, just people are doing a lot more with video.
And we've talked a little bit too about how much it has changed, the past festivals versus this festival with electronics and technology. Tell us a little bit about the difference in that.
Okay, well, this year, pretty much everything was done online, electronically. In the old days, people had to actually submit physical videotape or DVDs, which they had to either bring in person or mail them in. Then we had to devise some way to distribute all those videos to the judges so they could review them, and that of course required duplication and mailing, and so it was a lot more complicated, a lot more expensive. Now, in fact, this year, people that entered the contest didn't even have to upload anything. Most everyone had a YouTube channel or something on Vimeo, and really all they needed to do was provide us with a link, which was a lot easier. And the judging was all done electronically as well. All the promotion, or I wouldn't say all the promotion, but a lot of the promotion was done through social media.
Yeah, social media is big right now.
Which you know a little bit about.
Yeah, a little bit. And so the festival, this is going to be annual now, correct?
Yes, that's our goal.
Excellent. So we hope to see you next year. Talk to us a little bit about the workshops we have going on.
This year, we offered 3 workshops. One is documentary production, the other is video storytelling, and the third is audio for video. And they're all designed to be sort of basic overviews, introductory level. So very good for somebody that's just starting out in video production to get some advice and on tips and techniques from professionals, people that have, in fact, in all 3 cases, our instructors have, I would say, more than 30 plus years of experience in video. So a good chance, good opportunity for anyone entering or just attending the festival to really get some valuable information from professionals.
Excellent.
What video did you submit?
It's called True Story Bro. It's a small part of an animation I'm working on that basically tells the story of my friends and myself. We took another friend to Florida. He was moving to Florida, so we packed up all his stuff in a minivan, and essentially just says that the part that you don't really get is my friend was driving. He's doing about 95 miles an hour, and all of a sudden there was an armadillo in the road. Needless to say, we ran it over, and about 3 minutes later is when the first word that was said. It was just like, so that's what it's all about. My friends were always into doing video, and so we just kind of got into doing that. And I was the first president of the Video Makers Club when the club was started, and I think the next year I actually took Best of Show for the video festival for one that I did for a class called One Beer Too Many.
So we're here with Judy from LCTV. Judy, well, LCTV is one of our sponsors this year for the festival. Thank you so much. Why don't you tell us a little bit about LCTV?
LCTV is the public access channel in Lockport, and we offer classes for people ages 10 to up to 100 or more, and they can come to our studio. We're at 293 Niagara Street in Lockport and learn how to run cameras, make their own TV show, or maybe you'd like to work on somebody else's. We do sports, we do talk shows, all kinds of different things. It's really a lot of fun.
Internships too, correct?
We do internships, yeah.
Absolutely. Now, where can we find you? You're on Facebook. You have a website, correct?
Yes, we do. We're lctv.net. We also do tours for school groups, scout groups, any age group too. We're glad to do tours as well.
Excellent, thank you. So typically what type of age group do you see at LCTV? I know it's open to anyone, but you do even like high school students, or?
We do. We have after school programs for 5th and 6th graders, then we also have a separate one for 7th through 12th graders that's free during the school year. They can drop in program. And then in the summer, we have classes for 13 to 18-year-olds. We do one session in July, another in August. So if people want more information, they can always call us, 434-1733, or our website, lctv.net. Check it out for more information. We'd love to have you come down. We're glad to give tours, invite you into the studio. Maybe you'd like to be a guest on one of our shows. There's a lot of different ways to get involved. And I wanted to mention we do have 3 channels. One is an all-government channel. We cover the county legislature. We cover the Lockport elected officials. We have talk shows. A lot of different people are on. You can always call in one of those shows. We have an educational channel, and then our public access channel has anything from pet shows to cooking to art. You name it. You can really do just about anything. So if you're thinking of doing a show, maybe we'd be the place you would like to do that.
Roller derby and video festivals too, correct?
Absolutely. We also work with scout groups. So for example, Boy Scouts or Girl Scouts, it might have badge requirements relating to communications. We're glad to help them with that. Any students that from a school or anything that would like to come for a tour, if your students are younger, they can interview each other on the set. We'll let them push buttons in the control room and like be the director. As they get older, say 10 or above, we can show them how to run the video cameras, and they can actually learn to be a floor director or a director, put together a video. If they're working on a project for school or something, they can even do something like that. And again, internships, if you need volunteer hours for school, think about coming to our station, because we are a not-for-profit agency and we have no advertising or anything, so we're always looking to promote things in the community, events in the community, whether it's school, organizations, anything like that. So we always would love to have young people come down.
Very supportive of the community and very supportive of the festival. Thank you again.
Absolutely.
Anything else to add, Judy?
We're just very excited to be here at the festival. It's a wonderful event.
Thank you so much, and we hope to see you next year.
Thank you.
Thanks, Judy. So we are here with John and Destiny Constantin, who are a father-daughter duo that co-wrote The Journey with Dad. Welcome, and thank you so much for being one of our festival sponsors. Tell us a little bit about your book here. What's it about?
Well, it's mostly like, guys know everything about going with direction. Well, Dad makes a wrong turn, winds up in crazy town. It's kind of like one of those adventures of misadventures, but it has some of our real personal story mixed in with like a child element into it. It was very fun to write. Just one of those great experiences coming to N-Trip and having a great teacher that inspired me to write a bonus paper. And then when she took a look at it, it's kind of like building a house. Started off with the foundation, the brick, the 4 walls and the roof, and then she just did the interior
I decorated it.
The decorator.
This book is very nice. It's I always had a dream of doing a story, but it makes more special to do it with my dad. And I am having fun here at N-Trip Video Festival. This is fun.
So talk to me, what's your major here at N-Trip?
Childhood education.
And now you were telling me a little bit about how you got to read the book to the children here. What was their reaction?
They were very excited about the wolves and the weather, the lighting, and they looked so.
And our book was the only one that sat still for it.
Yeah. So is it you two in the book that you're writing about? Is it a father-daughter, and you take a wrong turn? And where do you end up?
Crazy town. It's like if you go down Donner Road at nighttime and like pull over and just close your eyes and your imagination starts going. But it can be for like a father and a son. The reviews that we've gotten back, it's basically like a family book, and like a toddler on up could actually sit and read this book. And my our next door neighbor, I gave one to because they come snow blow my lawn, my driveway. And when we signed it and gave it to her, she couldn't put it down. She read it from cover to cover. She was excited to go to find out what happened on the next page.
I mean, even some adults are reading it and they enjoy the mystery of it.
My daughter's in a wheelchair with a rare bone disease, and she's able to accomplish a dream while being in this chair. And I find that very fascinating. And recently we got asked to do like a help special challenge people for full-time employment, and she was asked to speak. And when she was writing the paper to speak, I was crying, and even crying when she actually spoke at the event with the legislators, people coming in and everything. But
Well, it is an annual event, so we hope to see you next year. But I just want to say that I think it's very inspiring and beautiful, and I think it's even cooler that you did it with your pops over here.
It's a great family story, and I think everyone will like it.
Me and this one girl, we did the bird hunter together, and we threw it together because I'm going to Villa Maria for digital animation, and it's just something that we threw together out of our heads. You'd have to really watch it close because it's the opposite of duck hunting. It's the duck that's hunting the people. Yeah, they're the guys are in a boat, and we thought it'd be funny because that's all you see is people out there, duck hunters out there shooting ducks. And we thought it'd be funny to reverse the role.
The video that I submitted was embalmed music video montage, and it was filmed, and scare actors were put into the film by Terror Technologies. Their local scare actor event, special events for charity. They collect food for the food bank and do all sorts of benefits and stuff like that for the community.
What was the inspiration?
The inspiration for the video comes from the music with a band that I was in when I was 16. I'm now 41, so years later, a friend of mine from the band contacted me, and we did a full-length CD, and we ended up doing a video for 2 of the songs. So we got the zombies to come do it because the music's pretty brutal and about all sorts of things, brutal and aggressive. But the zombie thing comes into play through all my time spending with Terror Tech and my love for zombies and horror and gore and stuff. So we got a bunch of amateur kind of people that are talented, and did a 3-song video, well, 2-song video, but 3 songs in it, but the end of it is like the credit song. And I wrote a story, I directed it and acted in it, and I got a bunch of them guys to do the same thing. Some of the faces are recognizable if you know the Terror Technologies crew. And we just we went into like this abandoned house in the falls, and the street is pretty dilapidated and stuff like that, and we figured it was perfect. So me and my friend Fatty, Al Baker, we act as Terror Tech zombie disposal unit, and we go into this house and kill a bunch of zombies. There's a little comedy in it, and I always try to tell everybody it's kind of like George Romero meets Benny Hill, so there's a lot of kind of tongue-in-cheek humor and just some mildly catty moments for people to enjoy.
I was one of the judges of the music video category.
How did you, get into that?
Well, I'm an adjunct professor here at Niagara Community. I teach the Introduction to Electronic Music and MIDI courses.
How did you think of some of the videos?
I thought they were all really ambitious. I thought everyone did a really fine job. Technically, they were all really well put together, and it was tough to pick one out of it because they were just so many diverse genres there, I think it's like the same advice I would give to musicians, is that compare your work objectively to things that you think are great, and do you honestly feel in your heart that what you did is as good as the things you admire? And if they're not, then you should try to figure out what it is about the other things that yours might be lacking, and strive to get more of that into it.
So we're here with John and Terry of the Buffalo Movie Video Makers. They're one of our sponsors, and we're very thankful. Thank you so much. They're also here, one of the vendors here at the festival. This is not the first time you've been to our festival, correct?
I think I was the first one and maybe the second, and it's always a great time here.
Excellent, thank you.
Yeah, I was at the last one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that was great. That was great.
It's been a few years.
Yeah.
So
I'm glad you guys are back. So I was very excited.
Oh well, thank you. Us too, and we're glad to have you here with us.
We're actually celebrating our 80th anniversary. It was started in 1934, and it was, what was the original name then? It was Buffalo.
It was the Amateur Cinema Club of Buffalo.
Cinema Club. Yep. And The way I remember, know it, is that a bunch of people who used to shoot a lot of their home videos and vacation films wanted to share it. And so that was the unique thing that they shared, and so they were watching these films. And then over the years, it just kind of grew in terms of like how elaborate some of these productions got, because we look back at some of the films over the years. Some of them were on 8mm, Super 8, 16, and then it goes into videotape, and it's just amazing some of the cool things that they've filmed and some of the crazy stories that they've done, and incorporating narrative techniques and stuff like that and so on.
So we welcome any visitors. They're always welcome to our 10 yearly meetings that we have at the Screening Room. That's where we meet. Screening Room Cinema Cafe is in Amherst on the corner of Sheridan Drive and North Bailey. To become a member, it's what, $20 a year?
$20 a year.
And then you can participate in club contests and have your movies critiqued and go on trips and all those other benefits and perks. Cut you off here.
You know, you make the films, you show them, and then you get a chance. If you've ever been to the Screening Room's great because they have a large screen, and so you get to see these films bigger than life, and you get to have everybody, you know, react to it. You get to hear the audience reacting to it, and then you get to hear, you know, we do the question and answer period, and it's really cool. And so you get a lot of feedback, and you get to see what kind of reaction your film gets just on merits of its own quality. So it's great. It's a really unique and awesome opportunity.
And welcome to the 2014 NCCC Video Festival Awards ceremony. I want to thank y'all for coming out to the campus today. My name is Heather Mama Ragstack. I know it sounds funny, but I'm going to be your host for the afternoon. Are you guys ready to hear some winners today? Yeah! Alrighty, so we're going to do the winners of the 2014 NCCC Video Festival competition. I'm not going to say your name, but when you see your name on that screen, I want you to come forward and receive your trophy. And then I'm going to give you an opportunity to make a small statement if you'd like. I'll hand you this here microphone. And we're going to see a brief excerpt of every winning submission that we had today. So are you guys ready? All right, we're going to start with the animation category, which was the only category with a student submission, right? Was that an NCCC student? This was our high school student. Whoa, where's that kid? I knew it was going to be you. Rock on. Rock on. By the time you're an adult, you're going to be killing these. All right, you got to wait for the name. We got to wait. It might be you. I don't know. Is that you? Is that you? You did it, dude. You're only in high school and you are our winner for the animation category.
In the year of
Look at this.
2012 was inaccurate. There is one prediction we have made that is most certain. Brickflix is gonna rock, dude! Yeah!
Oh my God, Lucas, my husband is in the back and he just fell in love with you watching just that brief moment of that. So everybody give a round of applause for Lucas Cates. Yeah, and was it named A Trip to Brickflix? Was this the name of the video? Nice. Oh, I want to see the whole thing, darn it. Can we just have that happen? We'll just take like 15-minute breaks and watch the whole thing. So there's your trophy, and then I do believe they're going to have a beefy check for you at some point. And would you like to say a few words? Thank your mom, all that good stuff.
I just want to say that for what I have done last year, actually was accepted into the festival for that year, and for it to be accepted to be a finalist for another is quite interesting. And I want to thank my mom for presenting this festival to me and inspiring me to bring my work here for you to watch. And I hope you liked it.
Yeah, Lucas. And then apparently I'm scripted and I'm just not used to that, so I think we're supposed to watch the other video that was in this category too, just a small clip from that. Alrighty, so we have our other animation edition, which was an adult video. That one, that's not an adult video, I'm sorry. But that one was presented by Michael Basso. It's called True Story, bro. Dude, true story, bro. See, that was awesome. Alrighty, so now we've got the comedy category, which is what I judged. And unfortunately, we only had one submission, but it was pretty funny. And I'm not going to host this next year so I can enter, because I think that would be cool. But let's cue the video for the comedy category, and that one was called Facebook Stalker.
Yeah, that's my favorite too. Trust me, I won't go as far as following you around and noticing when you go to bed, because you either sign offline or your bedroom light goes dark.
Yeah. And that one was by Jack. And laughing watching that thing. That had me in tears because in the world of video, God, it's so easy to stalk. So let's find out who our winner this is this year. Look, she didn't even have to see her name because she knows she's the only category in there. Let's give a round of applause for this year's comedy category submission, Jacqueline Eckel. Oh, congratulations. I laughed really hard. Here's the opportunity to thank your mom.
Dr. Barner for throwing this at me and say, hey, do this alumni. So, yay.
He is mom today. Yeah, give up another round of applause for Jacqueline. Alrighty, so now we're going to do the documentary category. It says adult on it again, but it's not an adult video, right? Okay, adult division. Everybody, let's enjoy this video and find out who our winner is in the documentary category.
You have to really let your mind do what it has to do to see this. I hope everyone sees that. I really hope it doesn't, they don't just say, oh, yeah, I see a piano, I see waves, I really hope it's not just, oh, that's just some guy there like dancing on a ball. Because that'll bother me. I'll say no, don't say another word until you actually have something good to say, because it's so much more than that.
I wanted to know what he said next. Alrighty, so is Colton right here? Because he was our winner this year in the documentary category. What happens after that? It seemed so dramatic. I have to watch it, right? Jillian's going to send me all these videos later so I can finally watch. Congratulations. Your opportunity to thank Mom.
Absolutely. Well, thank you, Mom, of course. I just want to thank my professor, Bob Brigatti. He told me about this festival, and I was really excited to come out here and show my work. Actually, I did this my senior year, so I worked with Bob on it, and he guided me through it. He's a good mentor, and really happy. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Give it up again for Colton Wright. All right, now we got the drama category. Should we be dramatic? Are you excited about the drama category? All right, so then we're going to cue the video and find out who our winner was this year for the drama submission. Give it up for Jim Bush. I am not using my exercise bands. I'm using those all wrong. I didn't know you put a girl in them, and so that's why I'm not getting those big arms I'm trying to get. All right, do you want to say a couple words, Jim?
Hi, thank you. Jillian, thanks for inviting me. David Kane did the soundtrack. He's sitting right back there. Thank you, David. And the director, Nancy Kane, who choreographed this piece, and the two dancers, Phil Wackerfuss and Bonnie Jean Taylor. Thank you.
And that was Heartstrings with Jim Bush. And that was Heartstrings with Jim Bush. Why, she told me they were in order. Oh, that's right. There was the one guy who was not here. So everybody's off by one. So everybody go ahead and play musical instruments with your It's musical chairs trophy time. Read your trophy. If it has the wrong name on it, again, I hang out in bars a lot. I'm not used to this. The trophies you get in bars are nothing like what we're handing out today. Alrighty, so we're gonna be up to our last category, which is the music video category. If I like this song, can we keep it rolling? All right, let's check it out and find out who the winner was this year for Best Music Video. Wow, that was more dramatic. Also, is William Fortier here? He is here. Oh, it's like the Oscars. What's your name? Receiving the award on William's behalf, we have Chris. Yeah. We're going to give him the right trophy now that we know that we got this all backwards. Okay, well, you got to tell everyone else that. Let's make sure that, yeah, that says the right name. Tell everyone what you just said.
He's going to really appreciate this.
So let's recap all of our winners from today. For the student submission, for the animation category, give it up again for Lucas Cates for A Trip to Brickflix. And for the adult submission, Michael Basso for True Story Bro, which somebody has his trophy. We got to do the trophy swap. And then again for the comedy category for Jacqueline, who was smart enough to realize we screwed up with the trophies. And hers was Facebook Stalker. And then for the documentary category, again, we had Colin Wright, Soar Above, Soar Below. Or Colton Wright, sorry. And then for the drama, we had Jim Bush with Heartstrings. Again, that was great. And then music video, again, we had William Fortier with Love Chalk Socks with his buddy Chris, who received the trophy on his behalf.